Alrighty, we left off on my last little video about the positive and negative shifts of demand. So let's take a look at some of the non-price factors that move the curve, and these are called determinants of demand. And the first determinant I have up here is the change in market size. And again, change in market size, the example I gave you on your demand worksheet was babies. The more babies in like birth rate rises, the more Pampers you're going to need. The more tattoo parlors there are, the more tattoos are in the market. So the change in market size, again, lower the driving age from 16 to 14. You're going to get more people. That's what it means by change in market size, or less people. Change in income. The change in income, you got a job, your salary goes from 20,000 to 60,000. You tripled your income, so now you can buy brand name things, and so more expensive things. So the change of income deals with the more money you make. It could be a positive or a negative. Maybe you got laid off from your job. You went from making $150,000 a year to making $20,000 a year. Can change in consumer taste and preferences. That has to do with popularity. Is something popular now? Just think of the popular boy bands now, and 5 years from now, nobody will remember their names. 70s style clothing, it was popular in the 70s. It's not popular now, unless it's just like for a social gathering. So change in consumer taste and preferences has to deal with popularity. Change in consumer expectations. What do consumers expect to happen? Are they expecting us to go into a recession or a period of economic growth? If it's a recession, consumers aren't going to buy. A period of economic growth, consumers are going to be willing to buy things and do other things in the market, buy homes and stuff of this nature. The next one usually has two graphs, actually not usually, always has two graphs, and that's the change in the price of related goods. You're going to have substitution and complementary. Substitution is if the price of coffee doubles, then you're going to substitute tea for that. So the demand for tea would go up. A complementary good, the price of paint goes down, so people are going to buy more paint brushes. So the demand for paint is going to go up. Here's the example I gave you. Draw a label and explain what happens to the demand for tea if the price of coffee doubles. Well, coffee, here, you got P, price, 0, Q for quantity, the demand curve. The price of coffee went up, and so what's going to happen is price, 0, quantity, and then D1 and D2. The demand for tea is going to shift to the right. It's a positive. I didn't put the determinant on here, but I'm going to tell it to you. It's the change in the price of related goods, and these are substitutions. You substitute tea for coffee.